Yesterday, I think so, 12 people think permissions have been granted as far as sand mining is concerned. Could you elaborate or highlight on this issue?
There has been a persistent demand from the time I took over to grant permission for sand mining. We have had many obstacles on the way, but at last, I think we have been able to come out with permissions. We have identified certain zones where you can apply for sand mining. We wanted to do a perfect job. That is why we have sought the services of the NIO. NIO conducted a detailed study, and NIO, based on their study, we have given permission for sand mining along River Zuari and River Mandovi. Earlier, prior to me, when the government granted permission for sand mining, there were certain objections that were raised. To me, they were more technical, because I believe River Zuari and River Mandovi per se is almost like the same river. River Mandovi spreads right up to parts of South Goa. So then there was an issue that it should have been through two talukas, and originally I think the proposal was just one, assuming it was Tiswadi, and therefore on North Goa. So that was one objection that was raised. It was an issue that was brought to our notice. So this time we have put Tiswadi, the area falling under Tiswadi, we have put under Collector North. The area that fell in the south was looked after by the Collector South. We had to conduct a detailed district survey report, which was done. These reports were placed on the website for public comments, for public objections. Yes, we have received certain objections which were looked into, and after keeping those objections in mind, we have called for, we've sought applications from people who would be interested in sand mining. We received 14 applications altogether, 7 for mining in River Mandovi, 7 for mining in River Zuari. Out of the 14 that were received, 12 were granted, 7 along River Mandovi, and 5 zones along River Zuari. This is what was done, and the State Environment Impact Assessment Authority ultimately granted the environment clearances at their last meeting.
So, are these only 12 applications or more are yet to come out? The government will accept more applications?
No, it all depends on the zones that have been identified. Like there are other rivers, so in those rivers also, if we receive applications, we will definitely look into it.
Could you highlight the conditions laid down, norms laid down?
Off the cuff, I don't have them.
And which are these spots identified in River Zuari or River Mandovi?
I don't have the details. They've been identified as zones.
Yeah.
And so these 7 zones were identified and they have been given permission.
And what are the fees and all?
That, see, we per se grant permission to Director of Mines.
Okay.
Director of Mines carries out the detailed process thereafter.
Okay.